East Anglia. So I'm going over there, probably. New quest, a Fury from the Sea. Not to be confused by a Furry from the Sea that I almost read that as. I'm randomly getting stuff now. Yeah, this way we go. Check in on the 3D print there. It's printed a lot of the first color. So on those ones, I kind of like to color change them to show like a water fill line. So I like to do black and then nothing. I like to do black and then a thin line of gray that you can't even see here, and then light gray to basically show like how much water you have to put in. So like basically the very top of each of these things that actually fills the pots is gray, and then you have like that line across it of dark gray before it transitions to light gray is what I kind of like to have. So it's done a big portion of the black. It might actually ask me to color change to gray. Not super soon yet, but getting there. Definitely getting there, though. Put that back there. We are fast approaching that point. But yeah, when it comes to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I do wonder, like, since I heard that this game was going to be super long, and, you know, Odyssey took me most of the year, but that was also me kind of really taking my time, like, between sessions, considering I was busy for so many months, like, wrapping up university and stuff. I do wonder if, like, I shouldn't do Valhalla stuff, like, super frequently. Just, like, from time to time when I have stuff that I want to share, new cool stuff going on. But not have it be, like, something that I'm super seriously, like, committing to, just chip away at throughout the year. And if so, like, if I keep on doing, like, a bunch of Ghost of Tsushima, I'm probably gonna finish it off pretty quickly. And, I mean, maybe that's not a bad thing. I'm just thinking, like, if I do want it to be a little while before the next time that I stream
the brothers' fleet
this game here.
gathered and ready.
Okay, these are allies here. Like, there's finishing off Persona 3 Reload. Using smidge left with Ghost of Tsushima. I could probably be done with Ghost of Tsushima by the time that next week rolls around and I potentially start something new like Binding Blade. So maybe I would add like a couple new things to the schedule at once. Like maybe Binding Blade and Final Fantasy VII or something, maybe? I don't know. And then I have like a little bit of variety there. Surely AC won't go back to yearly releases, making it physically impossible to beat all games at one game per year. Yeah, hopefully not there. I hope it's going well today, John Wildcat. I mean, with the scale of them nowadays, I would I'd be surprised if they ever did that. But I mean, even if it was like one per year, I would be constantly in a state of like being on the verge of being there, you know, always just a couple of games away. Because yeah, I just have this Mirage,
has spread like wildfire.
And that's it technically right now. But next month,
men are pouring in from across
in about
East
5-ish
Anglia,
weeks,
and our ships
there'll be shadows.
The Edward's Reeve is
We'll
with
see
us.
what that's like.
Its men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
Sure, I'm ready. Nope, Mirage is the newest AC. It's just nobody talks about that. I was just mentioning earlier this stream how, even though there's a couple games left, I never see anybody talk about Mirage. Like, it still feels like Valhalla is the latest, like, Assassin's Creed release. Just because, like, I feel like Mirage had, like, no marketing.
With Druids men distracted,
like, you kept on hearing about Valhalla for years after it came out, probably because of, like, all the updates and stuff. Whereas Mirage was just kind of, like, a one-and-done, like, more classic AC style, I guess. And I don't know how much people liked it. The reviews looked pretty average. The reviews made it look pretty mid. I mean, we'll see when I play it.
She awaits her own special glory.
But nope, 2023, I think. Valhalla came out 2020. Mirage, I think, was 2023? But yeah, I literally never see anyone talk about it. I mean, you haven't even heard of Mirage? I heard somewhere online the Mirage was supposed to be like another DLC for Valhalla, but then they later turned it into a standalone game. I don't know if that's true. Like, the setting is so completely different. But if I look up Assassin's Creed Mirage here, figured there had to be a newer AC that wasn't Valhalla. Yeah, and apparently they tried to like return to, like, the more classic Assassin's Creed formula, where it's, like, not bloated with, like, a bazillion open world stuff. Yeah, October 5th, 2023. I was right, it was 2023. So apparently it's more like the standard older Assassin's Creed formula, like, hey, here's a whole trilogy of, like, super vast open world RPGs. Here's something a bit more of the older style, which is cool. I'm glad that they did one of that, but, like, yeah, this from, well, I guess a couple of years ago now. Pre-order AC Shadows coming March 20th. Man, my browser is lagging. Holy crap. I have a lot of tabs open, but, a powerful coming-of-age story. Discover a narrative-driven. When was the last time Assassin's Creed was narrative-driven? How much do you trust Ubisoft when they say their game is narrative-driven? Action-adventure experience that follows the transformation of a defiant young man into a refined master assassin with a conflicted destiny. Meet an inspiring cast of characters who will shape Basim's destiny and maybe more than what they seem. The ultimate assassin. And, like, don't trust anything AC says about their games, fair enough. And at least this one is, like, actually an Assassin's Creed game. Like, Origins felt like it kind of led into being an Assassin's Creed game, what with it being, like, you know, the story of, like, the founding of the Assassins, with you playing as, like, the first Assassin, stuff like that. So, you know, it felt like, here's your origin story, what with it being called Origins. But Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla just feel like they've lost the Assassin's Creed identity. Like, there isn't really an aspect of Assassin's Creed in those Assassin's Creed games. It was just kind of Ubisoft releasing a couple open-world historical RPGs and slapping the Assassin's Creed name on it. Which I'm sure served to, like, rope in a bunch of people into it that just wanted to play, like, an open-world RPG and weren't really interested in Assassin's Creed. But it didn't really have, like, the identity. Like, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it was just like, hey, same universe before the Assassins even existed, so just, like, same lore, if you care about that. And with Valhalla, it's like, the Assassins exist, and, like, here's their hidden blade, but they're just, like, the MLM salesmen that don't really seem to have any connection to the story, as far as I can tell. So it's just like, hey, it's a thing on the side here. It's not really that important, do it if you want. So it feels like the Assassin's Creed identity hasn't really been there for a while. So at least this is, like, an actual Assassin's Creed game. The ultimate assassin. Become the most versatile assassin in franchise history. Parkour seamlessly through the city and leverage the largest assortment of tools to date. Really? Maybe I have something to look forward to with the next game? Or maybe it's just going to be, like, so many garbage tools with only, like, 1 or 2 actual good ones. Get contracts at the Assassin's Bureaus, collect vital clues, and stealthily take down targets with more visceral assassinations than ever before. Learn more about Basim. But yeah, except for the quadruple A game Skull and Bones, I trust that. I mean, who doesn't? It's like the best game ever made. I mean, just like the access to like different kinds of tools, just having a lot of options available, I guess. An immersive reactive city, explore a dense and vibrant city whose inhabitants react to your every move. Uncover the secrets of 4 unique districts, from the industrial Kark to the lush gardens of the Round City. Discover surprising world events and interact with historical figures that shaped the golden age of Baghdad. Yeah, so this feels like one of the older Assassin's Creed games, just like, hey, here's a large city to explore with different areas, do the story like start to finish in it. So, you know, this kind of returns to form, I guess. And then maybe Shadows will be like a mix of both. Like maybe this kind of classic Assassin's Creed formula plus open world RPG stuff of like Odyssey or Valhalla, maybe. I really haven't been following all that much with Shadows, honestly. Like, just like the bare basic stuff that everyone's heard about by being on the internet. I've not really looked into Shadows much at all. But yeah, this is so much too good to be true BS, maybe. I mean, I guess I'll find out when I play it. Probably January 1st next year. A tribute to an original. Experience a modern take on the features and gameplay that have defined a franchise for 15 years. Journey to Alamut, the legendary home of the assassins who laid the foundations of the Creed in this heartfelt homage to the game that started it all. Watch the story so far. What, is this like a recap of, like all the Assassin's Creed games up to this point? I was born in 1957. Cool. The story so far timeline. It runs you through the Assassin's Creed timeline?
Mirage is a fresh, standalone story
God.
that you can play without having experienced any of the past titles. But if you want to jump
That
in with
video
more
quality.
context, we've got you covered.
Like, I know I have a lot of stuff going on once, but, like, that is not
You
720p.
play as Basim, a cunning young street thief who finds himself
What is
embroiled
this
in a
FPS?
conspiracy that eludes
Is it
his
just because it's on their website? If I click this, and I go to this here, is it just like Ubisoft website garbage? They unlisted their trailer!
Story that you can play without having
Also, you can see
any
that I've
of the
been listening
past
to, like,
titles.
Ghost of
But if you
Tsushima
want to
stuff.
jump in
Nope,
with more
that's just the
context,
video.
we've got you covered. The game takes place in 9th century Baghdad. You play as Basim, a cunning young street thief who finds himself
I don't know what's
embroiled
with
in a
this frame
conspiracy
rate, but,
that eludes his understanding. With nowhere else to turn, he joins the Hidden Ones.
But yeah, I've
first
seen, like,
official
nobody talk
incarnation
about
of
this
the
game.
Assassin's Brotherhood, formed by Bayek and Aya in Egypt in 49 BCE during the events of Assassin's Creed Origins.
Whoa, I played
Mirage
that game.
actually takes place 9 centuries after the events of Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
At a time when the Assassins
Definitely your
are still
computer,
known
not
as
the video,
Hidden
okay.
Ones, and
I figured it probably
338
would be.
years before
It
the
is
time
acting a
of
bit
Altair
funny here.
and the events of the original Assassin's Creed game. You first met an older and more experienced Basim in Assassin's Creed Valhalla when he
Whoa,
followed
spoilers!
the Raven clan during the Viking invasion with motives of his own.
Oh, that would probably be why it would, Wait, is he the guy that I've already met? So yeah, I guess they're not that far apart. I guess that's why it, like, maybe it is true that it was meant to be, like, an additional DLC for Valhalla. Like, because it would have, like, a story connection in that Basim exists in this. Was he... He's not the main guy in, like, the Assassin Bureau here right now. But was he, like, his friendo there? Because there was, like, 2 assassins in it. Hold on. Assassin's Creed... Valhalla, Basim. This dudo? Wait, what? Is this like turbo spoilers? Is he in the modern day? Holy crap, what a... well, let's ignore that, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, okie doke, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out here, Anima. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Yeah, interesting. So I guess he's like an assassin dude in this game. So, hold on. Was Assassin's Creed Mirage meant to be Valhalla DLC? Like, is it confirmed there? According to Ubisoft, the upcoming Assassin's Creed Mirage was originally going to be DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Star Eivor. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to be fair. Oh, I remembered something else I was going to say now when it came to purchases with this. Ubisoft loves to have pre-order bonuses for their games, and there was a pre-order bonus for this game. There was, like, an exclusive quest that you could only get by, like, pre-ordering the game. When I was browsing through those weapons that you could get through being part of, like, the Ubisoft Club thing, Ubisoft Connect, whatever the heck, that mission that was a pre-order bonus is now available to redeem. I don't know when, like, they made it available, maybe from the beginning. Available to redeem with, like, the Ubisoft Gold points, which are, like, the points that you get by completing, like, core challenges or achievements in their launcher. I don't think I've ever tried to get points before, but I have, like, 400, like, something points, and it costs, like, 30 to get that mission. A lot of it is 3D printing crap. This is 3D printing crap. I can probably close this down right now. These are, like, tomato steaks and stuff. I can close that. Like, none of this is, like, gonna be taking all that much stuff. This is also 3D printing stuff. This is the basin that I'm printing right now. Just like the name of that dudo. I didn't make any significant changes. Just get it out of here. There's really not that much. This is my video editor. I was just making, like, Ghost of Tsushima thumbnails is all this is. That's all that's there. My graphic design software. What did I have open in that? Something that's bugging the hell out. Oh, I was... Well, great. Pulling up my graphic design software there of Affinity Photo broke OBS. It just ended the stream immediately on the spot. So, you know, that's cool. I'm not running at a stable frame rate right now, according to OBS. Oh, now I am. I should be now. Let me refresh my stream manager over here. So, yeah. Yikes. Little bit yikes. You know how I was mentioning last stream, there was a very slight concern about with how many Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just Assassin's Creed videos there were in general, especially with Odyssey. The concern about potentially reaching the cap on this one day. Because Twitch collections cap out at 200 videos is the case. So the more times that, like, stream dies and comes back again, and therefore ends up being like 2 extra videos. This is going to bring it up to 126 in here now, as opposed to 125. Is going to take us closer to that. Like, it's so far enough away that I'm not immediately concerned about it. But with how long things like Odyssey and Valhalla take, I do have the idea in the back of my mind of like, oh no, you know. But yeah, that wasn't my video editor. That was my graphic design software. Like, this is basically like Photoshop, which I was using to convert a WebP image to a PNG image. That is the thing that I pulled up and broke it. And my video editor, it was just thumbnails. Like, I don't have a big project open in there. I never have, like, big video editing projects open when I'm streaming because it will destroy my computer. Heck, my video editor crashes enough times as is when I make video essays. So, yeah. How many streams were there of Odyssey? Again, let me see here. Like, out of that 124, how many were Odyssey? Let's see here. Well, those are just the regular parts. I thought it was really adding up there. That's still a decent bit. That's still 32 as of Hallowland there. So 124, and 32 of them are Odyssey, and it's probably going to be another 30-some for Valhalla. It's going to bring us up to, like, 150, 154 or something here. And then, there's going to be, like, space for a little bit under 50 videos left to go in the Assassin's Creed series across Mirage and, Shadows. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of when, you know, it dies and then it starts another one. Because I am very slowly approaching that eventual cap of, Notepad is for, like, tags and stuff like that. Assassin's Creed Valhalla tags, Ghost of Tsushima tags. That's what I do for, like, tagging my stuff. This was me devising my builds for Persona 3 Reload and my grind there. And this is, like, settings for some of the stuff I'm 3D printing. I don't need that there. But that doesn't take anything. It doesn't really take anything there. And I just kind of have that open in the background a lot of the time for, like, when I remote into my computer and stuff. Anyway. So yeah, apparently it was meant to be, like, a DLC. I was just saying that, like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla already has a lot of DLC. Yep. 1988. Recent reviews mixed. Oh my god. Deluxe Edition, Ragnarok Edition, Complete Edition, $180. There's already a lot of DLC in this game. So, like, $35 for Wrath of the Druids, $35 for the Siege of Paris. Oh, that's for the Season Pass. That I think only includes those two things. I think this is separate. And then $50 for Dawn of Ragnarok. So there is already a shit ton of DLC for this game compared to, like, most Assassin's Creed games that, you know, might have, like, a couple things there. Even Odyssey. I mean, Odyssey had, like, 2 main things. Like, they were pretty chonky main things, but, like, 2 main things. Not, like, 3. And they were gonna do a 4th, but then they were like, yeah, let's make it into a separate game. How about... Whoops. What the... Characters. Oh, I really want to learn about Nahal. As Basim as a child from the street, she's... Yeah, you look kind of like Ezio with that getup. Latest news. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now available on iPhone and iPad? What? Assassin's Creed Mirage. Maybe it was my graphic design software that was breaking it. Enjoy Assassin's Creed Mirage on iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 15 Pro Max, iPad Air, and iPad Pro with M1 chip or later, and discover Basim's journey on the go. Okay, so I guess only, like, up-to-date kind of stuff. I think I have, like, an iPhone 10 something or other, so I wouldn't be able to do that, but, like, that's still surprising. Explore Baghdad with optimized graphics, customize your touch controls, or use your favorite controller for a personalized experience. Play the beginning of the game now for free, and keep your progression once you've purchased the full game. So it has, like, a free trial thing. Until June 20th, you can buy Assassin's Creed Mirage on the App Store at a 50% discount. I've never heard of the M1 chip. Is it just, like, a super powerful chip there? Wait, so you're telling me if I went to the App Store right now, I could find Assassin's Creed Mirage? Really? Like, there have been Assassin's Creed app games before. Like, just look at Assassin's Creed Pirates that came out when Black Flag came out, which is just, like, a smaller, condensed down version of the ship combat. I played a little bit of that. But if I look up Assassin's Creed Mirage, it's one of the first things that comes up. The first thing that comes up is an ad for Viking Rise Valhalla. When I look up Assassin's Creed Mirage, yeah, it doesn't let me get it. It requires iOS 17.4 or later. Oh, so I can't even get that. This has pretty good ratings because it's an app here. iPhone and iPad apps. In Assassin's Creed Mirage, you are Basim, a cunning street thief with nightmarish visions, seeking answers and justice. After an act of deadly retribution, Basim flees Baghdad and joins an ancient organization, the Hidden Ones. As he learns their mysterious rituals and powerful tenets, he will hone his unique abilities, discover his true nature, and come to understand a new creed, one that will change his fate in ways he never could have imagined. Yeah, so it seems to be getting really positive reviews by the fact that it's like an app here. Explore the dense city of 9th century Baghdad. And yeah, it's literally an app here, age 17 plus years old. Chart, 100, number 127 in role-playing games, controller supported. So you can download a game on your phone and like set up a controller to like play it like that now, just for like app games, and this is an app game here. In-app purchases, Assassin's Creed Mirage full game upgrade, $28, or $27.99 to be specific here, which is probably a lot cheaper than you'd find it on something like Steam or anything here. I guess they didn't want it to be like the price of a full price game here. What's this other one that it's telling me about? Assassin's Creed Rebellion, age 12 plus years old. Join Ezio Aguilar, Xiao Yun, and many different assassins simultaneously for the first time ever. I think I heard about this at one point, and then I never really paid it much mind. Yeah, free game with in-app purchases. Yeah, I'm playing through every Assassin's Creed game on this channel. But, like, the non-app ones. The non-freemium ones. Everything but those. So, yeah, M1 chip is the single most powerful one-core chip. So, wait, it only has one core? But, like, no modern games/applications use just one core outside of that. It's kind of crap, or at least it was. Yeah, because when I think of things that are gonna be, you know, things like a video game, I would think of something that uses multiple cores, not, like, one. Huh. I was not expecting... Whoops. Whoops. What have I done? Back again. I was not expecting that. June 6, 2024. On iOS with the Backbone 1. Are these like controllers that you put onto your phone? It looks like. Discover the deluxe edition. Do I own this game? Did I pick it up during like some sale or something like that? Oh, I made like a Ubisoft section specifically for it. I did. Yeah, I picked it up during some sale. Is there DLC for it? Because it was initially... Oh, it actually has mostly positive reviews. Oh, well, there's stuff here. Deluxe Edition, Master Assassin Edition. Oh my god, what the heck is all this? The deluxe pack includes a Prince of Persia inspired outfit, Eagle Mountskin's weapon, and moral dress yourself as a prince and play with the sands of time to turn the world of Baghdad into a wondrous tale in which the flow of time can be manipulated. Guardian pack, keep the secrets of the first civilization deeply buried in the sand by dressing yourself as a guardian of the old temple. This pack contains a costume and a mount skin. Map pack, because of course there is. That's a new map filter that reveals the location of all... Yeah, Ubisoft always does that. You want to save some time and know where things are without Googling it because you're too lazy to do that? Give us money. And there's bundles. For $50, you can get the upgrade bundle 1, which has the deluxe pack, the lightning pack, the gin pack. So these are just like all costumes and stuff. Also includes digital art book. So it's like just stuff that would be in like the in-game store that they always put in all their games anyway. Bundle 2, Master Assassin Upgrade Bundle 2, Lightning Pack, Gin Pack 5. Oh, that was the one that I just read. Upgrade Bundle 1 is Deluxe Pack... Wait, what? So it's just like, this has more things than the other? Or something? Yeah, so there's things there. So there isn't like a proper like content DLC to it. But yeah, I was just checking here to see if there was like some sort of season pass or something that I would have also snagged when it was on sale. But I guess not here. But yeah, I guess I own Mirage. When was that? Not that long ago. I guess I got it during like a Boxing Day sale there because I figured I'm in no rush to get it. May as well get it while it's cheap. I guess I did it then and forgot that I did that. It's a Ubisoft original in case it wasn't clear. Oh, it killed Valhalla too! That's why my computer's running so good. It killed the game as well. Anyway, that's Mirage. Which was originally supposed to be like AC Valhalla DLC, but there's already 3 DLCs for AC Valhalla, like, among just like the main ones. I guess they decided to make it a standalone game. But yeah, I genuinely have not really heard much about that game. Like, it still feels like Valhalla was, like, the last Assassin's Creed game that came out. Because I just never see anyone talking about, like, Mirage. It's like it never happened. Game capture is set to this. I guess it's just going to take a moment. Just give it a moment, it'll probably come up. But yeah, it has multiple, but it doesn't have a ton. But when running only a single one, like on EU4, for instance, it would outperform any other CPU. But EU4, well, EU4 is EU4 outdated engine. Even 10 years ago it came out. Oh. It's the only game that I can name that only utilizes a single core that isn't like 20 plus years old is remotely relevant. Like, only core, you mean, has only 4 cores. Like, are you saying that there's a thing where Bob that was relevant, or like Mirage is the only relevant thing that would like run on that? It's pretty shit outside of single core stuff. Huh. It's like it could do that, but it's not great at it. Huh, well. Let's see where the game checkpointed me here. But yeah, that's Mirage, so that's going to be the next adventure here before Shadows. So yeah, definitely not playing Shadows on launch, because I still have catching up to do here, but I'm getting close. I'm getting there. Bit by bit, chipping away at these games here and stuff. EU4 is the only game that is relevant that uses a single core nowadays. Okay, I thought you were saying EU4 was the name of a core. You're saying when running it's on... Wait, there's multiple, but it doesn't have a ton when running only a single core like on EU4. That made me think that EU4 was the name of a core. This is what I thought. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, let's speak. So yeah, with like all the DLCs and additional content and stuff the years after this game came out, they really wanted to have Valhalla running for a long time. That's probably why it still feels like the most recent Assassin's Creed game. Like, it came out in 2020, but they were planning on still having content up until 2023. I mean, when did Ragnarök come out, that DLC? I think it was 2022 that DLC came out. So, like, they were running stuff with this game for, like, a solid couple of years.
Are you ready to start?
I'm gonna try to get through it all in this 1 year. I'm ready.
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle.
Like, I honestly much prefer
Good.
game studios that'll just like make like a full complete game, get it out there, and then rather than working on like DLC for that game. Like, I do enjoy some DLC. Like maybe like one solid DLC expansion, like additional thing. Like Nintendo does with a lot of their games, for example. I kind of like that approach. But things like, hey, here's this DLC expansion, and then another DLC expansion, and then another DLC expansion. It's like, come on, I do want to move on to play, like, other games at some point. So I think I would much prefer those resources that go into making DLC on DLC on DLC on DLC, and instead go into making, like, another different game that I can sink my teeth into and care about. Is what I would personally prefer. Like, man, I would have loved playing a lot more of, like, the, classic, shorter kind of experiences, like Mirage supposedly is, than more, like, getting more content, and things like Odyssey and Valhalla that already take, like, forever. Remember Oswald's sacrifice?
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory, and fight with the same extra courage he showed! For Oswald! Now is the time.
One guy clapping.
East Anglia of Druids clan, once and for all.